Hi. Hi there, Alan English here. Now this next tutorial is about interviewing an autistic person. This is kind of aimed squarely at employers. Now, interview situations, especially job interviews, can be very challenging for autistic people. So here is some information for employers about interviewing autistic candidates. Now, just to be clear here, being autistic in no way excuses rude or antisocial behaviour in this or any other situation. But these are a few things for employers to watch out for in interviewing a potentially promising autistic candidate. Now, many autistic people thrive with a variety of sometimes exceptional skills that enable them to do anything from roles such as sales assistant, to computer programmer, to journalist, to statistician. However, we are often disadvantaged when it comes to getting and keeping a job because of difficulties with social communication and interaction, and other people's lack of understanding about autism. Now, interviews rely very heavily on social and communication skills, so autistic candidates may struggle to sell themselves at an interview even if they have all the right skills. It can be difficult to judge how much information to give, especially if the questions are open questions with no set or simple answer. If the autistic person has a support worker, they may be well prepared for this, but it can still be a challenge. Now, autistic people can be literal thinkers, so answering abstract questions such as, "Tell me about an interesting experience or encounter you have had recently," or "What do you think of garden gnomes?" These can be very, very difficult. They can throw otherwise well-prepared and suitable autistic candidates. The same goes for what-if scenarios, like, what if you had to live on Mars? You might want to consider alternatives when interviewing autistic people to get the best possible idea of what they can do. Now, sometimes we can have difficulty finding the right level of formality and can sometimes come across as formal to the point of seeming unemotional or being too relaxed and informal to be taken seriously as a candidate. Don't be afraid to let the candidates know if they are having trouble with this. Gently inform them, then continue with the interview. Occasionally, we may have problems varying our pitch and tone when we speak, so don't be afraid to ask us to speak more clearly or more quietly during the course of an interview if this is the case. These few little hints here will give you a lot of help in interviewing a potentially promising autistic candidate for employment.